Welcome back to another video, guys. In today's video we're going to be talking about the things that we need and the skills that we need and the knowledge that we need to become profitable in forex trading. Things that took me years and years to learn, and I've learned the hard way, unfortunately, but I don't want you guys to be spending all the time. And these are the things that if I could go back again, I would do it this way. So there's loads of different aspects that I did wrong, and there's loads of mistakes that I made, and the reason I'm making this video is for you guys to understand that, you know, if you do it the right way, the chances of us succeeding in forex trading is much higher. Whereas if we do it the wrong way, it's going to take us longer, and we probably feel like we're going to give up. And there's loads of different aspects of it, and I'll be jumping into that as well. But first things first, please read the disclaimer below and understand the information that's there. Once done, please continue with the video. Okay, I'm hoping that you guys have read the disclaimer by now, so let's get started. Now, in this video, like I've said earlier on, I'll be sharing, the things that the key aspects and the key attributes of the key factors in forex trading that helped me become profitable, and the things that I should have done right from the start instead of learning the hard way. So there's loads of different aspects and there's loads of different things that I'll be mentioning in this video. I'll be going in detail as well for you guys to understand what each factor is and how I would do it right if I was to do it from the start again. And hopefully you guys will learn this information, you guys will take this information on board, and hopefully it'll have a massive impact in your trading. So let's get started. So the first thing first is education and knowledge. As you guys know, right, forex trading is not easy. It's a skill that takes time. It's a skill that you need to have the knowledge for, and without education and knowledge in forex trading, if you don't know what you're doing, then you'll be running around like a hairless chicken, and you don't know where you're going. So it's like, for example, let's just say if we're planning on traveling to London, and now we just start driving, and we drive on the random motorway, or we drive on a random highway, or we drive on a random road, hoping that it's going to take us to London. But in that situation, if you don't read the signs, if you don't follow the sat nav, if you don't know your destination, then you will never get there. The same thing applies to education and knowledge. First, we need to know that education, what we need, and the knowledge that we need to be in forex trading, to know what forex trading is, what forex trading is about, what are the aspects of forex trading, and how everything works. Because if you don't know the way things works, then unfortunately you won't be able to be profitable. And this includes things like the technical, the fundamental, the basics, like the trends, like the patterns, like the candlesticks, like the fundamentals, like the news. It includes so many different things. I mean, this is something that's going to take you guys time to learn, and I don't want you to rush this information. There's tons of videos on my YouTube channel that you can learn from, and hopefully that'll help you become a profitable trader. There's videos about different topics. There's videos about different aspects of forex trading, and I've tried to simplify it. I've tried to make it as easy as possible for you guys to understand this information, so that you become successful. And with the right knowledge, and with the right guidance, and with the right education, in fact, you will hopefully see a difference in forex trading. And I think this is the first essential step that I should have done from the start as well. So I should have gathered the right information and then execute that in my trading. Now, the second thing is a solid trading plan. Like, without a plan, guys, there's no results. So we need to have a plan of what we're doing. When we go in the market in the morning, we look at the structure, we look at different aspects of things, and now we come up with a plan that based on today's trend, or based on the past week, or based on the past couple of hours, this is our plan, this is our trading plan, this is what we're looking to do, this is the position we're going to take, whether it's a long or a short. This is our risk, this is our take profit, and how we're going to execute the trade, what we're willing to lose, what we're willing to gain. So without a plan, without a trading plan, in fact, there's you guys will be struggling massively. I struggled as well without a plan. If you don't know what you're doing, then you'll be struggling. Like I was saying earlier on, guys, like if we're planning our journey to go to London, we need to know where we're going. Are we going by car? Are we going by train? Are we going by a cab? Are we going because someone's giving us a lift? Secondly, what we're doing in London, how much we're going to spend, how many days we're going to be there, where we're going to stay, what we're going to eat. These are things that need planning. The same way in trading, guys, trading is really similar to your life as well. So you need to plan what you're doing in trading. Otherwise, without that, you won't be able to succeed. Now, another thing is risk management. So as you know, guys, in trading you need you just a proper risk management. Without risk management, you won't be able to be successful. So at the start, I didn't have a proper risk management plan in place, so I didn't know how much I was risking. I was all risking on trades. Unfortunately, that led to a lot of losses, and then later on I learned the hard way. So I would suggest you guys to come up with a proper risk management plan. If you've got $1,000 account, then how much you're willing to lose. Let's just say if you're willing to lose $50, then that gives you a leeway for 20 trades. So on a $1,000 account, you don't want to be losing $500 because that's 50% of your account. So typically I would like to risk between 0.5%, or if the strategy is really good, then if the setup's really good, then I'll risk probably 1%, but nothing more than that. So this is something that you guys will need to work on as well, because without risk management, unfortunately, you won't be able to be profitable. You need to know your risk to reward ratios as well. So if you're risking $50, then you gain $100 back, $150 back, and so on and so forth. So that's really crucial. Now, another thing is that with the risk management, we need to set our stop losses. We need to know how much we're willing to lose and everything else as well. Again, now this is another thing, that emotional discipline is one of the key factors in trading, guys. Without emotional discipline, traders cannot be successful. Obviously, we want to make a lot of money. Every single person wants to make a lot of money without losing a lot, but unfortunately it doesn't work like that. So we need to have an emotional discipline. We need to be able to deal with our losses. We need to be able to avoid being greedy. We need to be able to learn to adapt to the situation, and we need to understand and learn and grow with the market instead of it's like going up the stairs, guys. So you go on the first step, then the second step, then the third step, or the fourth step. And when you're going down, if you're not the top step and you jump to the bottom step, then you'll end up breaking your legs and you might not be able to walk for a couple of months. And we don't want to do that in trading. Trading is really similar to that as well. So we need to understand that this is our emotional discipline, what we're willing to do, how we're going to deal with losses, how we're going to deal with profits, how we're going to deal with our trading. We don't want to be greedy. We want to make sure that we're making a good amount. We don't want to be making, we can't aspire to make $1 million in a week or $1 million in a month, because it doesn't work like that in trading, guys. It's a slow, gradual process, and we need to follow it, and we need to stick to a plan. Again, without the plan, like I was saying earlier on, we need to know that what we're doing, when we're entering, what we're willing to lose, what we're willing to gain. So it's all really, really important. Now, another thing is that continuous learning. So learning is really, really important, guys, because without learning, you won't be able to make the right decisions. As you're learning new things, you're evolving new solutions, you're coming up with more possible scenarios that you can make money from. You're also growing your understanding, and you're also learning about the factors that have been setting you back. So it's quite important that you continuously learn and you adapt to the situation, and you grow gradually, and you're also gaining knowledge for yourself as well, which is really, really important. Another thing is utilizing technology. Now, as you know, guys, we live in a world full of technology, so we need to understand that we can use tools, and we can use different things. So that could be things like the indicators, and for example, like the apps like the Trading View that make your life simple. It helps you to do your analysis better. So at the start, I was doing my analysis on MetaTrader 4, but then I wasn't using Trading View because I thought it's pointless. But later on down the line, Trading View helped me so much. I could set alerts. I could also, use indicators like the RSI, the MACD, etc. I could also, do my analysis much better because it's a trader. You could use it on your phone as well. You can also do it on your laptop, iPad, whatever you want to do it on. And it's quite easy and it's quite interesting to operate. It's a crucial factor that we use technology in our trading. Otherwise, without technology, we'll be struggling massively. Now, another thing that we need to know is we need to understand leverage. Leverage can be a double-edged sword. Leverage is obviously, if you're over leveraging, we're going to blow our accounts. So, so I would suggest people to use low leverage at the start, because you're new to the market. You don't want to risk too much of your capital, and you don't want to lose too much. Leverage is, let's just say, for every pound that we put in, broker will give us X amount, for example 100 or 500 or whatever it is, depending on the leverage. So they'll help us to upsize our position. Whilst it could be really beneficial because you can make more profits, that double it could be a double-edged sword, and the other drawback is that you could lose a lot more. So we need to understand leverage, and we need to make sure that we don't over leverage. Otherwise we're going to be in a really deep financial loss, which we don't want, and we want to be sustainable. That's the main goal. So with over leveraging, unfortunately, the chances of us losing more is really high, and we will definitely dig ourselves a bigger hole than we need to, which we don't want at the start of the trading. Or if we want this trading to be long term, we don't want that. Now, another thing is analyzing trends. Like, we need to analyze where the market's going, guys. That's the first thing first. If you don't know where the market's heading to, or if you can't predict where it's going next, then the chance of you being a trader is is really low, unfortunately, and you lose a lot of money. So we need to analyze the markets well. We need to come up with a strategy. We need to come up with entry and exit points and take profit points, and we need to stick with our plan, and hopefully be on the right side of the market. We don't want to be going against the trends. We want to be following the trends. We're not trend makers, we're trend followers, and then that's the main thing that I would suggest. So we don't want to be calling the ends, because the trend is your friend until it ends, and then that's the main thing that we need to do. So we need to stick to the trends. I've got a video on trends as well for you guys to analyze, for you guys to help with what trends are, to get a better understanding of it. So you guys can go back to that and basically just check how everything works. Another thing is staying informed. So with trading, guys, we need to constantly stay informed. We need to know what's going on in the political side of things. We need to know what's going on. So whether it's bank holidays, that we don't trade on bank holidays, there's things like the non-farm payrolls, there's things like the CPI, and these are the days that I've personally lost a lot of money on. So on these particular days, we need to know what times is high impact news. So we need to be out the trade before that, and we don't want to be trading whilst the news is on, because that's not trading, that's gambling, and unfortunately you will lose a lot of money like that. Another thing is selecting the right broker. So we need to make sure that we select the right broker, the right leverage, the broker's regulated, that money is secure in their account, and also we need to make sure that that they're compatible with our trading and they've got good reviews. So you can check that on different platforms like the Trustpilot. You can also see if there's any reviews on different platforms like Google or for example YouTube, so or social media, to see what people are doing. So do your research before picking the broker. That's really important, guys. We don't want to go with startup brokers that are not regulated, because unfortunately our cash will then be at risk. And there might be manipulation in trading and with spreads and everything else, and that will set us back massively. Another thing is practice and experience. Now, as you know, every skill requires practice. For example, being a footballer requires a practice as well. Yes, it's a high paid skill, but without practice and without the skill, they won't be able to get paid at that particular amount. The same thing goes for trading, guys. We need to practice and practice. The more you practice, the better you get. That doesn't mean that you practice 24 hours a day, because you'll have a headache. So you practice, then you take a break. Then when you feel like practicing again, you practice again, then you take a break, and gradually be interested in practice, because without the hard work and without the effort in trading, you won't be able to gain what the experience is, and you won't be able to know what's right, where is right, what's wrong, where is wrong, and how you can improve on that. So that's really, really important. Performance review, that's really important, guys. So you can have performance monitors, like you can journal your trades daily. You can also go on if you're off on a weekend, then you can review your weekly performance as well. That's a crucial thing. You can see what timing, what pairs are not working for you, what's aligning with your strategy, what's not working for you. Work on them, remove what's not working for you, and focus on what's working for you. So that's my suggestion for performance review. And without the data, you won't be able to do a performance review. So please make a journal. Please know what you're doing, what trades made you profit, what trades made you loss. Take screenshots of them, create a proper folder for profitable trades, create a folder for unprofitable trades, and make sure you remove the mistakes and you focus on your strengths. Okay, adaptability. Now this one, we need to adapt to the situation, guys. There's things like the market changes, there's periods, like for example the summer holidays, there's also start of the year, Christmas periods. So some people like to trade all the way until the end of the Christmas, but I personally don't like to trade after mid-December, or probably like 16th to 17th of December, because I've found that I've lost a lot of money from the 17th of December until the 25th of December, or until New Year's, or possibly the non-farm payroll until the New Year's. Which could be the first Friday of the month. So I personally take a break at that time, and we need to adapt to the situation. We can't be greedy. and thinking that we're missing out the pips from the market, because when it's not the right time to trade, instead of missing out the pips, you'll be giving away your own pips, and which we don't really want that, because we don't want to be in the losing side of the things, and when the situation's uncertain and when the market's uncertain, we want to be out the market. Networking. So networking is really important. So you can engage with other traders. You can join a, for example, like a community, a trader signal community or something like that. And you can also share your thoughts with them about what you think. They can share your thoughts with you. So networking is really important, and it goes a long way in trading. There's also things like the compliance with regulation. So we need to make sure that we're compliant and we're following everything, the right way, and we're doing everything the right way to avoid unnecessary issues. Healthy lifestyle. Now that's a really important one, guys. I suggest everyone to focus on a healthy lifestyle whilst you're trading as well. So for example, if you're going to gym, then you need to focus on your gym as well. So that's a discipline. So the same way, if you're disciplined with your gym, if you're disciplined with what you're eating, you'll be disciplined with trading as well. And the discipline comes from inside us. No one tells us what to do. It's ourself and our brain and our subconscious brain that tells us what to do. So it's really important that we understand this information and we focus on a healthy lifestyle. We need to also focus on the psychology as well. Without psychology, you won't be able to make it far. When you make a loss, don't start banging into the table, or don't start screaming, or don't start shouting, or don't get angry about it. Just take it as a lesson that you've learned, and know that that in trading you will lose, and we can't let the losses get to us. We can't overtrade, and we can't revenge trade. So as soon as you make a loss, then you go the opposite way, and you make another loss, then you go the opposite way, because like this you're gonna lose your account, you're going to lose your profits, you're going to lose your balance. So it's really important that we stick to the plan. When we make a loss, we accept the loss and we move forward to another trade, and we have control over our emotions, and this will help us go a long way. I know it's hard, but it will take time, and I've done it, so I'm sure that you guys can do it as well. Avoid over trading as well. So we don't want to be sitting on our computer from 8 in the morning till 5 in the afternoon, constantly sat there, buy, sell without our strategy. So we need to have a strategy and then stick to that, and we need to avoid over trading. That's really important. And then at last, we need to find a mentor. Now finding a mentor is really important, guys. Like I've got students who are mentoring currently. We're on weekly calls, and when I go down, sit down with them, I take a list of their problems, I offer them suggestions, and it's helped them, and it's helped my community, like my trader, the individuals I'm mentoring, to become profitable, and they've seen that there's someone there to tell them what to do, when not to do it, when to do it, and it goes a long way. It's like having a teacher. When you go to a school, when you go to a college, without the teacher, you won't be able to gain the knowledge, you won't be able to gain the experience, and they're teaching you. So the same way in trading, you need someone that teaches you, and you need to find the right mentor that's compatible with you and hopefully supports your trading journey, because it will help you go a long way. Okay guys, so for the conclusion of this video, being a profitable trader, it requires skills, it requires different things, it requires a proper approach. So there's no guarantee of success, but the harder we try, the higher the probability, and the higher the probability, the profitable will be. And if we learn from our mistakes and we don't apply them again, and if we focus on our strengths and we focus on them all the way, then there's a high probability that you'll be profitable. And also if you've got someone there to help you out, for example a mentor, if you've got someone the right knowledge, if you've practiced enough, that's the main thing that'll help you to get profitable. There's no 100% guarantee, nothing in life, unfortunately, not even the day where they were born, there's no guarantee of anything. So same goes with trading, guys. So my top 2 tips would be: number 1, gain knowledge, because without knowledge you'll be like a headless chicken. And number 2, practice makes perfect. Practice more, find a mentor, and hopefully don't repeat your mistakes again. Journal and make sure that you're on the right side of the trading. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please subscribe to my channel. It'll help me create more content like this. It'll also help my YouTube channel as well. Please like the video and leave a good comment below if you're happy with the content I've provided, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.